everyone! Welcome back to our channel. My name is Aline and here we share with you tips about food, drinks, places to go and what to do here in Ontario and beyond. And today we're gonna share with you some tips about one of our favorite festivals of the entire year, the Oktoberfest. And we are gonna talk about our favorite German beers and you can find them all here in Canada and Ontario. So let's go! Before we get into beers, I want to share with you a little bit of backstory. We always loved beers, but we fell deeply in love during our time living in Germany. So we lived there for a couple of years, and it's interesting the way that their culture sees beers and quality, and as beer is part of their community. So we tried a lot of different beer styles while we lived there, and we were so happy that when we arrived here in Canada we could find our most favorite ones, and this is why we are here to share with you some of them. All the beers that we are gonna show here today were bought here in Barrie, Ontario, in the LCBO closest to our home. But if you live in a bigger city, you have higher chances to find other different kinds of beer. And hopefully this video will help you to decide which beer you should try next in your Oktoberfest celebration. And just quickly to organize, I separated here all the beers according to their flavor. So we are starting now with the lightest one and then increasing flavor. Another thing is that you know that there's some glasses specific for kinds of beer. We are not doing that, we are using the same glass. This is one of the clears that I have, so it's from Hard Rock Cafe, Niagara Falls. So I'm using this one for all beers. So we're gonna start with Bitburger. So this is our first can. It's a premium pilsner. It's from the city Bitburg in Western Germany and is one of the most popular beers there. We used to drink a lot of this. This can actually is a summer 2025 special edition, but it's just the design of the can, but the beer tastes the same. I have here some notes about the flavor. You know, I love beer, but I'm not an expert, so I made a little bit of research to know more about its characteristics. So it's light in golden color, it's clean, crisp, slightly bitter in the end. It's super refreshing. It pairs with like a pretzel, schnitzel, and I'm gonna open for you so you can see the color. So you can see the color, it's super light. You can even see what is behind it. It's super cold. It's nice for like summer days. It's similar with the kind of beer that we are used to in Brazil where I was born, because it's so hot there. So most of the beers are like this, and this is really good. So if you like light beer, refreshing, this might be the best option for you. Our next beer is this one. It is DAB, but in German the name is Dortmunder Aktienbrauerei. So this is the name of the beer. It is an export beer, so it calls Dortmunder Export. It's from Dortmund and it's also a light style, but it's a little bit fuller body compared to the Bitburger one. Now we have our glass clean, so I'm gonna open it so you can see the colors. And we had a lot of these also when we lived there. It's very light and easy to drink. I'll show you the color, and you see it's a little bit darker. You cannot see so much behind, so it's still clear, but you cannot see as much as the other one. And it's also a good beer for hot days because it gets super cold without interfering with the taste. But you can taste more like malty, more balanced. It's more like a lager than a pilsner. And this is a good example of how German lagers are designed to be flavorful but also drinkable, not so strong. Our next beer is the Hofbraun Original. So it's this one. It's from Munich. So this is the heart of Oktoberfest. So if you are looking for a beer that screams Oktoberfest, this is the one. It's a classic choice. So this is a Helles lager, and Helles in German means pale. It's a little bit maltier than the Pilsner, is a little bit bitter comparing to the other choices, the previous choices, but it's also light. And they usually drink this in these big steins. Wait, I have one, just a moment. I have one exactly from the same brand. So this is a liter of beer, and there are some tents in Oktoberfest they can only sell beer in this stein, which is 1 liter of beer. So let's open and see the color. I was not planning to use this stein today, but if I have the right glass, why not, right? So let's pour it here. It's not full because this is 500 milliliters. That is half a liter, and this is 1 liter. But you see that it's hard to compare because it's not the same glass, but it's a little bit darker comparing to the first and second option, Bitburger and the DAB. And let's try. Yes, oh, it's really good. So here you're right around my corner. With this option, it gets closer to the beers that I preferred. More tasty, a little bit more like you can taste the hop. It's a little bit bitter than the others. Another thing, some fun facts. At Oktoberfest, they hold competitions that you need to like hold your stein, and the last one that are still holding the stein wins prizes. It's super heavy by itself, and with 1 liter of beer it gets even heavier. Now we are moving to Germany's most iconic styles and my personal favorite, which is the Weiss beer or wheat beer. So this it's a beer made of wheat. So you will see that the color is more cloudy. It's more golden than the others, has a smooth texture, usually has some hints of banana. It pairs well with grapefruit or orange. So this are some characteristics. And we are starting with Weihenstephaner, which is is the one oldest brewery of the world that is still operating. It's from the years 1040, so almost 1,000 years ago. It has here the year since, can you see here? And it's a Bavarian style, and this is a hefeweizen beer. And another thing is that beer from the bottle, it tastes way better than beer from the can. So I love when I find in a bottle. So now let me put here so you can see the difference. Another important thing, I won't pour the entire bottle, but when you are close to the end, so what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to fill like half or almost half, and then you rotate the bottle like this, and then you pour the rest, because all the wheat used to get stuck here in the bottle. So if you just pour some of the richest part of the beer might still stuck here. So don't forget, before you pour anything, leave like 2 or 3 fingers like this, and then you rotate, and then you pour the rest. And look the difference. Now you cannot see the other side. It's way richer in flavor. It doesn't get so cold as the other beers, but it's also good. I let it like cold the coldest that I can. It smells different. The taste is different. It's a complete different style of beer. So if you tried other style and never tried a wheat one, try this one. On the other hand, I had some friends saying that you feel more like full when you're drinking wheat beer. Like if you ate full loaf of bread. It's the same comparison. But it's really good, and this is one of my favorite, and they say this is one of the most good quality, delicious flavor wheat beer that you can find. And our next beer is also a classic Weiss beer. So it's Erdinger. It's from a city called Erding, close to Munich, and it's a little less stronger than the previous one that we tried, the Weiss. This is a hard name, the Weihenstephaner. It's a little bit light, but it has more spice notes and more banana flavor. So let's open together. This is good like with a Bavarian sausage, with chicken. And you see the color, it's super similar. It's a little bit lighter comparing. I have the other one here, of course, I'm not drinking everything. So it's almost the same color. This one's a little bit darker. It's also a classic and very popular, and in the bottle tastes delicious. If you have the chance, always choose the bottle. So let's taste. It tastes really good. If you don't like the intense flavor, this might be a good wheat option for you. And this is one of my favorites. I also love the Weihenstephan, but I understand that if you are not a beer lover, that one might be strong for you. So this one might be a beginning. Another good option if you are new to Weiss beer, like wheat beer, is Paulaner. So this I couldn't find in a bottle, so can it is. But it's also a good beer and it's not so flavorful as the other two. And some curiosity to share with you, some fun facts I didn't know before. There are only 6 brewers or beers allowed to be served in the Oktoberfest in Munich, like the traditional Oktoberfest. And let me give you a list. But we tried 2 here today, the Hofbraun, and we are gonna try the Paulaner. But the other 4 are Augustiner, Hackerbscore, Lowenbraun, and Spaten. I didn't know that this was a rule, but it says here that it's like seriously, you cannot serve another beer in the festival. Okay, this is a little bit darker comparing to the others, Weiss beer, but I know that it's a little bit light, and it's one of the, it says here, actually, it's the #1 Weiss beer in Germany. This one I feel is more like neutral. It's not as bitter or flavorful as the others. It's also a good beer to start if you're trying wheat beer, and it's even kind of sweet in the end. So we are almost in the end of our list of recommendations. Let's twist things a little bit. So we already talked about pilsners, lagers, and wheat beers. And now I'm gonna show you another wheat beer. This is Schopenhofer. We used to drink a lot of this beer in Germany, especially in the summer, because this one, it's a Radler. So Radler is when they mix the beer with fruits. So usually you find with lemon or grapefruit. And honestly, this is delicious. I loved it. You can also find Schopenhofer, like the Weizen beer, without the grapefruit, without being a Radler, but it's not so easy to find. Here in Canada, I found twice only, and not at LCBO. And this one you can find at LCBO, but not with the other beers. So usually they are with the ciders and the beers with juice or something like that, like a mix. It's not usually together with all the other beers. So look for this one if you want to try something different. And all my friends that try, they really love it. I'm gonna show you the color. See? Oh, we were so happy when we found this here in Canada. It's really, really good. It's a great option for you, for patios, or if you're not so into beers. So this is a great refreshing option for you to try. And there's other breweries here in Ontario that have radlers. So if you don't find Pfaffenhofer, try one of these two. It's so delicious, and also the alcohol, it's lower comparing to other beers. It's I'm all in. It's really, really good, this one. And last but not least, we are gonna talk about Kölsch. This style of German beer is close to our hearts because we used to live in Bonn, close to Cologne, where these beers are originated. So they are a mix of style of fermented like an ale, but they age like a lager. So they are different, they are light, they are crisp. It's not so easy to find here in Ontario. I found some, but not our favorite one. I don't think our favorite one, it's sold here. Its name is Fru. I'm gonna put here some images of the beer and the brewery in case you find, or if you travel to Germany, try it. You're gonna love it. But some local brewers here in Ontario, they make Kölsch beer. And there's a lot of rules to consider a beer Kölsch. So I just found here Lakeside Kölsch. Can you see here the name? So I just found here Lake of Woods. Let me see where it's located. It's in Kenora, Lake of the Woods Brewing Company. So you can try a Kölsch from this brewery, or there's another one called Lost Craft from Toronto. And you can always also try how Kölsch tastes like, and you will say here from Cologne, German. And I saw somewhere, oh, I think it was at LCBO saying Kölsch, but you will say like Cologne, or you will say Kölsch. I'm not gonna open this two because they're not German. They're German style, but they're not from Germany. But I couldn't end this video without mentioning one of our favorite styles. And there you have it. These are our favorite German beers that you can find here in Ontario, Canada, to enjoy your Oktoberfest celebration. If you can't find any of these beers and if you wanna try some local brewers, we definitely recommend. We know a lot of breweries here in Ontario that inspire their flavors in German beers. So try it all, German or German inspired. What it matters that you enjoy Oktoberfest and drink responsibly. I hope this video helped you to decide which beer you're gonna try next. If you've tried one of these before, leave in the comments below what you think, what is your favorite one, or which one you are most excited to try. Remember to always drink responsibly and enjoy your celebrations. See you in the next video. Prost!